Hey there, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Apocalypse in our High Dominion series. Things are going interestingly now that we've run into so many seemingly hostile alien empires. I'm wondering if the other aliens we've run into are not going to be quite as mean, but it's okay because it gives us justification for being the xenophobe conquerors that we are. In gentle orbit around the massive JQQ-1 M11 floats a portable databank. Scooped up by the ATS Goom the Merciful, it is found to contain text in some alien language. The vocabulary is not wholly unfamiliar, but the syntax is disconcertingly complex. Science Officer Sebekir recommends a more thorough study to decipher the text's contents and origins. Analyze it on Syndar Prime. Updated. Let's go ahead and research that. And I think that means you are done. Yes, you are. So, oh wait, no, that's not you. Where are you? Yes, you are done. So we need to send this guy to take care of these research projects. Because our older scientist died, and Sebekir's 52. He will live a little while longer, but...
Construction complete.
Okay, good. So you're done there. Let me go ahead and add Durascadon to our territory. Go, go, go. We are very close. Interesting. So they've laid claim to Paragir as well. This is cute that they're laying claim to so many systems. We're not going to lay claim on their systems necessarily just yet, but we'll have to look at that in just a moment. I want to go ahead and establish territory before I do any of that. The text, its title roughly translates to Regional Ruler, is written in a presumably ancient dialect of the Krithakan tongue spoken in the Krithakan Imperium. The text is doubtlessly of some historical import to them and might contain valuable insights. Let us divine its secrets they need not know. That gives us 40 influence. We'll return it to its proper owners. We've already met the Krithakan. And of course, their prose is pedestrian, their ideas weak. Hail them. Let's divine its secrets. Let's go ahead and get that influence so that we can establish more control sooner. Okay, so now that we have control of Zunur, we need to go ahead and build an observation post there. And I think we might get some... I think the Sunderian superiority block... Yeah, the invasives... No, they're already happy with that. So there might not be anything new there. What do we have here? All right, Curator Archaeology Labs. We need to add those to our science ships. But I think those will be added automatically. Because science ships, we can no longer have blueprints for our own science ships. I think they get added on their own. Antimatter power... Probably a good idea. Plasma thrower, also probably a good idea. Improved reactor booster. Or assist research for that matter. Let's go ahead and do an antimatter reactor. I know it seems like a bit of a bold choice, but having that as soon as possible to ensure that our ships can power like a lot of weapons is, I think, going to be pretty important. Let me check on you really quickly. Okay, not seeing anything about your lab here. I'm curious how this works now. A shipboard lab with advanced archaeological equipment, including a vast database supplied by the Curator Order where new discoveries can easily be cross-referenced. So I'm guessing this just... Oh, it's an Empire modifier now. Ah! Alright. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, we have that Mudagon trade deal going. And Kandrith is still our ruler. He's 83. We have an election coming up in 5 years, a little bit under 5 years. I don't know that I'll have the influence for it when it happens. We're building our first star bases. Okay, our star bases. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Ipragara system. Where is that? Here. These strange alien objects have been flagged as Sigma Menace until we can learn more about them. This is a science ship, so this is another empire. We should proceed with caution. Let's see. Let's investigate them and find out where they are. They can't possibly be in here. They've got to be out here somewhere.
The Xeno Empire has somehow
After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Domana Assembly. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have been terminated. Theocratic Republic. Okay, so we found some not-so-mean ones. Finally, they're over here. I bring greetings from the revered Elder Fern Dus, the elected leader of the Domana Assembly. We believe in the right of all sapient beings to fulfill their individual spiritual needs, and we hope you share in this sentiment. Keep out of our way or we'll make you. Alright, so they're all the way over there. And you've claimed, yep, the Paragir system. We knew about that. We knew about that. And you're building that station there. Alright, so they've closed their borders. Big surprise. I'm going to go ahead and build a starbase in Vermilion once the mining station is done in Paragear. And then we might be able to claim the Enif system. So it'll be awesome if we get all of these.
Complete.
And then we're going to need to start building that starbase up as soon as possible. The Saldropis station is still upgrading, so is the Spica station. Curator Think Tank will go up after that, and we'll have a nice boost to all of our research.
Complete.
Okay, that's done. Alright, we're almost ready to build this one. Let's wait one more, and go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Okay, so you're building an observation post. So after that's done, I need you to build... Honestly, I need you to build those mining stations, and then I need you to build this research station there. Meanwhile, we're going to... Yeah, I think we're going to get Enif. So this is fantastic. We have a really good border situation with these hegemonic neighbors of ours. Their fleet power is still inferior. We need to stay on top of that, though. How's our cruiser research? 27 months away still.
Construction complete.
All right, we have 1,000 energy and climbing. And I do want to continue to add systems up here as well.
Found.
A small and otherwise insignificant moon orbiting this gas giant appears to be on a trajectory that will soon result in a collision with its primary. We saw that earlier in the series. All right, Spica station. Okay, so now this thing is considerably more advanced. Let's see. I want you to be able to defend yourself for sure. Let's see, the Spica station is here. I like the idea of a hyperlane registrar here, but also like the idea of a listening post. Sensor range is currently 2. So actually adding a listening post could be useful here, especially if we were to add a second listening post. Let's try that. Let's see how a listening post works there. And then we would have to add additional defenses here, I think. I think I would like to just have this thing be purely... I want to have that thing armored up with weapons to where it could hold its own against an enemy fleet. Because that's some of our scientific progress. We need to defend that thing. Same with the Saldropis station. Okay. Attention Sunderian, your civilization is presently at 57.216 risk of destruction due to... We have calculated that the colonization of Merga 3 will increase your survival chances by 4.558%. We request colonization and establishment of a significant Sunderian presence on the planet. Will you comply? Where is Merga? Seriously, I don't know where that is. Merga 3. Well, let's look at it this way. Where's the find option? I think you can just... Yeah, there we go. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. Merga is... I know exactly where Merga is. Merga's down here. I mean, it's not really viable right now, but how long do we have? Colonize Merga 3 event chain. I mean, we can colonize it with robots. That's an option.
Situation log updated.
That's interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes to that, just because I'm still working on dealing with these guys. All right, so we can observe the moon impact here.
Updated.
Let's go ahead and get a scientist with the appropriate skill level. You are not of the appropriate skill level, but you are. So let's bring you up here to take care of this ASAP. You're not even that far away at present. You're up here. So we're going to jump back over there and take care of that. So Merga 3, in order to colonize it, now we could terraform it. Now, why is it saying that I can terraform it to any of these? Has terraforming changed? Because normally there would be different terraforming technologies. Interesting. I do like the idea of actually transforming it, but we don't quite have the resources to do that. Let's see, terraform. I could just colonize it with robots. We don't have robots yet. But yes we do, though. Hang on. Yes, we totally do. Yeah, we could build a population here. Oh, no, we can't. So we need to have a policy for robotic workers. Hang on, let's see. Robotic workers are currently outlawed, but we can allow them. There we go. And now we should be able to colonize America 3 with robots. Let's try it. Or not. Hang on. So do we need to establish robotic workers on a planet before we can send them from another world? Probably so. So let's see. What can I do here? I can build a robot here. And then we do need to get a mineral processing plant built there. Let's go ahead and clear that dangerous wildlife. Alright, so we're building our first robotic pops.
Construction complete.
Let's clear that so we can have that research available to us. You will need... Let's just do a mining network there.
Construction complete.
Alright, so you're not doing anything at the moment, but I don't quite have the influence to take the Enif system just yet. We're gonna be there in 20 influence, so about 5 months. Grow the population to be at least 5 pops. So I would like... I mean, do we have that kind of...
Complete.
Is that indefinite? Or are they waiting for us? There doesn't appear to be a timer, but I'm not sure what's going on. It seems like it's indefinite, which I would prefer, but I have a feeling it's not. Let's build those mining stations. That's already been queued up. That's good. Yeah, 16.5 is what I need here for this starbase.
We have mastered a new technology.
Okay. We have access to the planetary capital now. I do want to go ahead and go for the alien zoo, because that would give me additional unity as well as society research. Fleet command limit plus 20 is also kind of enticing, given that we are on the verge of a war. Look at the cost. But let's go ahead and go for alien zoo, because that'll be done relatively fast. And we now can finally make one of our factions a little bit happier. Let's go for domination tech, or domination policies. So we've now gone for that, and that should make you happier, right? Not happy enough to give me influence, apparently. Can I promote the faction? I mean, this is a... Primarily, I don't want to promote the faction, though. I don't want their ethics to be more attractive. I'm really annoyed that that didn't make you happy enough to give me influence. Lame. Alright, well, we still need those in order to vassalize these guys. Which... I doubt we're going to be able to just vassalize them outright, but we'll try for it nonetheless. Well, that's kind of dumb. I was hoping to benefit from that a little bit faster. But they might eventually build up to a certain point of happiness. I don't know. We'll see. All right, now we're only 8.5 influence away. This little break in the borders looks like an eyeball. We've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that calls themselves the Great Pakari Empire. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communication of another empire we're in contact with. Slaving despots, I speak on behalf of the Great Pakari Empire, and I have been authorized to bring you greetings as long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat our great leader Empress Lopdolf I with reverence. How can I treat her with reverence when her name is Lopdolf? Just quick question. I see no reason for our diplomatic relations to sour. Keep out of our way, I will make you. So how do we compare to these guys? We're equivalent. So right now, we're not that advanced compared to anyone else, despite that great start we got to our research this series. The ones that we are most advanced compared to, I mean, I guess the Miravandia League is weaker than us, and the Domana Assembly is weaker than us, but technologically, we are on par with everyone. The only reason these guys aren't madder at us is that we've done such a good job keeping our fleet strength up, and we're going to continue to do that, especially in 20 months when we have cruisers for the first time. Yeah, you closed their border. You closed your border to me. Big freaking surprise. Okay, so they're building those.
System survey complete.
Almost ready. Almost ready to colonize Enif. Or not to colonize, but to build an outpost. And there it is. Let's go ahead and give that order. They'll finish that mining station and then go lock down that territory. That's good news. Now I do need to go ahead and continue expanding up here. We also need Cybrex Alpha. Alright, our food situation is deteriorating again. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade our core worlds here, and that might help with that situation. Also, a few blockers still to clear out. So let's take care of that. Yeah, we can do an alien zoo here once it's done researching. That'll be quite handy for a couple of different reasons. Saldropus could potentially... Hang on, let's see what we can add here. Yeah, I want this thing just to be, once again, I want it... This is a border station, so I just want it to be incredibly strong. We could do a hydroponics bay, but that doesn't make sense. I feel like this should be a listening post as well. Or maybe a target uplink computer. Let's have a target uplink computer since that is a
System survey complete.
Actually, wait, we're receiving a weak signal from the surface of this planet. The source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. Let's research it. But, you know, rather than a target uplink computer, what about a, Where's the building? Where's the FTL generator? Are we still researching that? No, we finished researching it. So, what's the deal? Why do I not have an option to have an FTL inhibitor? Alright, fine. Well, I guess I will just go for a target uplink computer for now. Because I want that thing to be able to do lots of damage from maximum range. Yep, let's upgrade that. And this will be the solution to some of our food problems. Yeah, just a hydroponics farm there for now. I do want to have a slave process. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and build a slave processing facility there. We're not going to get that much benefit from having it next to that. Plus, I'd rather have like a mineral station. There possibly a... Have I built? Yes, I've already built a mineral processing plant. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Lerzimon 5. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Neato. Right. Can I colonize Merga yet? With robots, specifically. I think we're still building a robot on... Yeah, we're building a robot on Satrinius. The Enclave has been busy the last couple of months. The halls are abuzz with a new kind of technology invented by a resident capable of transmitting sensations of smell to a user. This remarkable piece of machinery will surely change everything. In order to further develop this idea, we will require more donations. We cannot afford to donate now. We're busy with other stuff, guys.
System survey complete.
Trying to lock down all the systems at once. It's a bit of a chore. We're going to beeline for Holden. I'm going to go to Iflagua and then Holden. I want that planet in my territory. Badly. And then we also need to go ahead and go for Cornophoros so we can have another core world. That's going to be our final core system for now. Hello, what do we have? Ah, Kandrith died at the age of 85. And we don't have the influence, unfortunately, to help select a new ruler. So it's going to be one of these. We'll see which one they pick. Doesn't really matter going over them because who we end up with is who we're going to have. Rest in peace, Kandrith. You were a good executor. Hopefully this will not begin a period of unrest. Can't build the
Construction complete.
alien zoo just yet until we're done with that research. We're 2 months away from that, but I'll get that underway. Okay, good. That's done. And they have laid claim to the Enif system. Oh, that's predictable. Let's go ahead and actually, because I want that starbase, we're going to go ahead and upgrade you. That's definitely going to need to be done. Because that is one of their entry points into our territory. For now, anyway, until they have jump drives, and then they can just, you know, do a single high-risk jump into our territory, a la Battlestar Galactica.
We have mastered a new technology.
Okay, so Rithana. Previously Admiral on Ropakhin's armada to become the next ruler. Well, that's kind of annoying. We have to appoint a new leader now. So she has the agenda of fleet expansion. Shipyard build cost is 10% less. Ship upkeep is minus 5%. That's actually kind of good. And shipyard build speed is increased. She's also a space miner, so mining stations will be cheaper, and she will live a little bit longer. How long is Rithana already? She's 67, so we're not going to have her for long, but I will go ahead and assign a new admiral here. Trickster. I think maybe a trickster would be best, but also someone with better experience gain could be good. Let's do a trickster. And then we want to add Iflagua to our territory as soon as we can, but I also want to come down here and get Cornophoros added. So part of me wants to bring, hello, who do we lose now? Corona. And we have to decide new society research as well. All right, so what are we researching at present? Voidcraft tech. So we can hire Lethir, and he would help with that. Or we can hire Cognat, who is much younger. It has a general research speed boost. Now let's hire Lethir. Let's do that. 6 months until the cruiser's done as a result of that boost. Habitability +5 if we go for Engos Vapor. Starbase capacity +2. That sounds like it might be useful. Let's go for habitability +5. Because that'll affect overall happiness of Pops.
Construction complete.
In a happy way. And I want to bring you back over this direction, because we do need to add Cornophoros to our territory. Love this track. Alright, we are now, what, 5 months from the cruisers?
Complete.
Okay, good. We were successful in our attempt to record the collision between Seal 1 and its moon. The event was captured from several different angles and transmitted live throughout our space. Most importantly, our scientists under the leadership of Sebekir were able to record a large amount of valuable physics data that will surely benefit our research. Marvelous. So that helped the anim- Oh, wow, that cut that almost in half. So we're going to have that much sooner now, which is nice because, again, I made a somewhat ambitious decision to go ahead and go for that out of the gate. So we've researched, doesn't appear to be anyone around the next continuum, which is good. I'm still liking our situation here as far as the space that we control. If we can expand all the way to out here and build starbases at these 2 points, that would be a really nice border here.
Anomaly found.
The blazing fires of Usaldan 1 might be throwing our sensors off, but we are picking up readings out of the ordinary. Let's research and find out why. Please and thanks. Alright, let me go ahead and get the Alien Zoo queued up there. We need to clear that blocker. Won't be cleared for a little bit, but we do need to clear it.
System survey complete.
Let's build a mining network for that robot. And then you could use a stronghold. I don't think we already have a stronghold on Satrinius, so that's a worthy addition to that planet as well. In case we get invaded.
We have mastered a new technology.
Okay, now we have cruisers, so I'll have to design those before the end of the episode. Hey, look what I have! Star Fortress upgrade, very nice. Plasma thruster, also probably very good. I think I'm going to go for this. Oh, well, do I want to go for Star Fortress first? Let's go for Corvette build speed, because if we find ourselves at war and have to rebuild Corvettes quickly, that could actually come in quite handy. Let's see, what else are my construction ships working on? You're here in Vermilion, you're working on those, so let's bring you back down here. I want to add the Atlas system to our territory as well. Yeah, let me go ahead and finish. We're going to add these in while also working towards Cornophoros over here. Kind of splitting our attention a little bit, but... Okay, cruisers, before we finish. Alright, so the Kermel... I hate that name. Let's change that to... Yeah, Centaur. I like it. Let's go ahead and auto-upgrade and delete the Kermel. Delete. Okay, so what do I want? Do I want to have an artillery class or maybe a missile class cruiser to start out? Yeah, let's have an artillery class cruiser. Really strong weapons up front. Let's have maybe a hangar core with fighters in the center, or maybe a second class of cruiser could do that. So I could do an artillery core for the center or a broadside core. Let's have a broadside in the center and then a broadside stern as well. Look at that thing. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. Okay. So definitely a big old laser up front. And then these, I think I'll have a laser in the back. And a laser there, followed by a coil gun. So we're going to have coil guns in the middle. And then we definitely want a cold fusion reactor. Better everything. Now, these are going to be... Let's have them be line ships. I don't want them to be too far back. Auxiliary fire control, absolutely. And a reactor booster. Well, do I need a reactor booster, though? I don't know. That remains to be seen. So, again, we're going to continue to kind of split our attention. Tell you what, let's go old school. Let's do a little bit more armor on a cruiser, but still we're going to have shields. Wow. Look at the power on this thing. We're in good shape. Let's go ahead and save the cruiser. Alright, Centaur-class cruisers have been built. Now the question is, do we need to keep this cruiser? Or do I need to go ahead and do away with it? Is it upgrading on... Oh, wow. Look at that. Advanced combat computer. This thing is powerful. So the derelict-class cruiser is already stronger than anything I've got. And we definitely want to merge these guys. Yeah, Admiral Jessler is in command there. Keba is in command there. So we've got a couple of... No, Jessler is actually a male admiral, but Keba is a female. Lady Commander. So let's... Alright, let's go to our fleet interface. We're going to start getting ready. So right now we have 5 Gazna-class destroyers. Do I want to maybe change... Let's also go to our ship designer and see... We currently have kind of a gunship-class destroyer. Maybe a second class of destroyer would be nice to have. So let's do a new destroyer. An artillery-class destroyer. You know what we need? Before I do that, no, never mind. I take that back. We will eventually have more destroyers, but for now, that's going to be the point defense type ship, and we haven't researched that yet. So that's going to be coming up before long. So instead, what I will do is just add cruisers to Ropakhin's armada for now. I'll say 5. Okay, so that raises the command limit considerably. And it looks like 5 more destroyers will put me at the command limit, which is perfect. So let me go ahead and give this order. That's going to take up a ton of my minerals just to build those, but we now have those cruisers on the way. Lights out in the mines. We have found an old mining station around the planet Usaldan 1, drifting in orbit. It was surely used to mine the planet of its resources, but by whom remains a mystery. The technology within the station is very close to our own. We should be able to take hold of the station and have it up and running in no time, or we could always scrap it for parts. Let's go ahead and scrap it for minerals, because we need those minerals, seeing as we just built a bunch of cruisers. And I will stop this episode here. In the next one, we are going to see those cruisers built up for Ropakhin's armada, and maybe start making some claims against our neighbors. We also need to go ahead and enslave the primitives here, now that we have an observation post built. I can go for aggressive observation to get some additional society research in the meantime, but I think I will go ahead and enslave them, given that they will be emerging pretty soon. They're in an atomic age, and I don't want them to destroy themselves, given that they are, in fact, ugly as hell, and we need them as our slaves. We will probably be working on that. They also, having them in our territory will allow us to colonize more types of worlds. So we could have slave worlds that are run by those guys. Also, once we have the ability to colonize better planets with our species, colonize a wider variety of planets with our species, that can help us run those worlds without those guys kind of getting ideas in their heads and wanting to revolutionize and take those worlds for themselves as slaves. Or as freed slaves, rather. Not slaves anymore. That's the general idea. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, let's see. What are we on? We're on 9 right now? So yeah, we're going to have one more extra episode today at 4 p.m., but then going forward it will be 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.